Hi and welcome to this week's edition of Market Wrap. Although we didn't have too much macro coming in, the market saw rather turbulent moves. Ivo, give us a brief overview of what's going on.
Hi, sure, the markets might seem kind of stressed, but it's not such a big deal. Before you start worrying about too much what actually happened this week, take a look at what was going on a week ago. I'll begin with the indices, the thing most of the traders pay attention to, obviously. S&P down by 1.5%, Dow Jones minus 0.7%, and Nasdaq taking quite a hit of almost minus 2.5%. While everybody was in euphoria the last week, we got a slight correction now. On the top of that, take a look at the most specific drivers of the whole thing, like Amazon, for example, and the others from the whole Magnificent Seven, putting even more volatility into the mix.
More specifically?
You could point to various factors, for example, the anxiety tied with FOMC on Wednesday, or the indices breaking key technical levels, and furthermore, pushing even more of the selling pressure.
And what about the other moves?
Similarly, as in the market conditions like this, gold did exceptionally well. To be more exact, gold did plus 4% this week. More surprisingly, Bitcoin spiked by 20%, despite its historical correlation with equities.
That doesn't sound like everyday scenario. How would you explain that?
That's definitely the kind of unprecedented scenario that I'm talking about. Nevertheless, pay attention to what the current US administration is doing. Trump had a public hearing on Wednesday pushing the Clarity Act to pass, therefore giving confidence to crypto markets, which are already considered rather volatile. That resulted in a sharp move, driving the volatility. Furthermore, as most of the markets were positioned to the short side, they got squeezed.
That makes sense. So did crypto become attractive after such a long time again?
Definitely, as a market narrative, it's something that you can trade from the short-term perspective. However, don't forget about the other side. From the longer-term perspective, going full in on purely emotional vibe will get liquidated sooner or later. I'd be looking for a pullback of around 5 to 10% in the following days or weeks.